Hey everybody, here we are back with the Gigabyte, and you can see this has been uptime 12 hours. I left it running overnight, playing YouTube, connected, and battery is fully charged. So far so good. I did a minor stress test with stress my PC, and I didn't have any problems either. So what we did here is, I'll show you briefly, is I throttled down the CPU to 90%. Let me see how I can get to that. Let's see. Okay, so if you go to edit power plan, basically you have, your power options, you have plans. So I'm on balanced, and then here I went to change advanced power settings. So you have some power settings here, and you control different things, but basically I went to the power processor. You have a minimum and you have a maximum. Now, almost always by default, on the battery, it's going to be reduced. It might be 80, 90, basically, to save power. That's kind of what I had in mind when the customer says, well, on the battery it works fine, but when I put it on power it doesn't. So, well, maybe one of these settings. So what I did is, on the maximum power state, I put it at 90%. This was, when I got in here, the battery setting was at 80. So I don't know, for whatever reason. So I just put them both at 90. And then this minimum state should be at 5. That should be the default. It was at around 80 as well. So I don't know if somebody was in here messing around with it. But bottom line is, this is what we got for now. That should be at 5%. This, normally is going to be at 100. And if you want to save battery, you can drop it to 90 or 80. So here at 90, that's how it's been running. 12 hours. I haven't played a game or something like that, but that probably should cover it. Does it have any other issues? I don't know. We'll see about that. One quick note that I still got to kind of double check is when I did the restart. Actually, we just try it right now. I'm going to give it a restart, because what happened was I gave it a restart, plugged in. Actually, I'm going to see what happens. So I had given it a restart, plugged in, and it did crash. So then I unplugged it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So I unplugged it, and then it started fine. So it is possible that when the computer starts, it may have to start off on the battery, and possibly because those settings of the throttling are only going to come into effect, and so we're restarting once the operating system starts, right? So you can see there it froze. So that's another little thing that we're going to have to, basically this is a, workaround. So yeah. So that froze there. So the workaround to that, you can see the blue screen. So that's going to be another workaround. And here again, we're just trying to resolve this so the computer could be used rather than replace the board, or actually we'll look at a board replacement, but it may not make sense if we can find a little workaround. So that could be a possible workaround. Just start it up with the battery, and then once it's up and running in Windows, you could connect it. And the battery's, you know, charging fine and all that. So that's kind of what the customer's been doing anyways. So there we're at. And that's what's going on right here, right now at BC 911.